Greetings and salutations. And we're back with some Pal World. It's been a long time. It's been quite a long time. I just started to head back out to go pick up my body. Not that it's going to actually happen because, well, it's hot weather in the desert, and my character will probably die before they get there. Nope. Not good. And I'm headed in the wrong direction. So, we're doing well. We're starting off strong. But if you're going ahead and played this game in forever, it's been a very long time. I don't even have copper keys. What am I thinking? Oh. Ow. Yep, I'm totally dead now. Don't mind me. I have what items? What equipment? I didn't have anything. That was funny. That was funny. I just threw myself off a cliff right at the last second. Oh man, that's great. My character's absolutely completely soaking wet because it fell into water. Somehow. In the middle of a desert and it fell into water. That makes logical sense. Which means I have to get a uniform. I have a secondary one around here somewhere. Oops, not you. Do it. Oh wait, yeah, was it? Oh wait, that was the schematic. There it is. Alright. Let's try this again. Hopefully this time without large amounts of substantial death. Okay. I mean, I had intended to go even faster. Oh. Interesting fishing spots. Of course, I don't have my fishing pole on me. Alright, so it's over here. I can't remember if I just died on the open sands or if I died doing something else. I think that beam of light over there is my body. Oh, okay. There you go. Robin Quilteras have a rather large aggro radius. Desiccated dunes. Oh, joy of joys. More Toko Toko. I think it was that the cave I entered to get there? May have been. We'll find out when I get there, won't we? It was a short amount of time that I actually had this uninstalled on my computer because I was installing so much other stuff for like Free Game Friday and everything that I just didn't have the room, so I uninstalled it. And it had been a long time since I came back to it. Not that there's any sort of new patch or anything out, but I thought, it'd be a good change of pace. Just kind of pop back to Pal World and see how things are going. Especially after the whole Subnautica thing that's been going on. Now, if for any of those that have been paying any attention, in Subnautica, the original, okay? This is where I had an issue in the original Subnautica. There was a time where they released a substantial patch to Subnautica, and during that time, what had happened was the Cyclops, you could actually build the efficiency module and put it into your Cyclops, and then use your Cyclops as a mobile base, because you could put in some power cell chargers, battery chargers, and so on and so forth. You could charge your Seamoth in it, and you could basically just use it as like I said, a mobile base. You could have a water desalinization plant in it. You name it, you could have it in there. It was beautiful. It was the best piece of game design they had made, especially because everybody in the game, everybody that developed the game, they didn't want people to be, Robert McFishkill all the time. They wanted people to go around and actually try to be clever about avoiding being attacked, or find ways to divert the enemy's attention. And that was the thing, is they tried. They tried so much. And it bombed out. Bombed out when they, for me, it completely bottomed out the whole game, because of the fact that they wanted it so that you could not use the trying to think of the name of it here. That you could not make a mobile base out of your Cyclops. And that's what caused the game, for me to lose interest in the game, for me personally, right? Because it's like you want people to be clever and work around how they encounter the enemy and how they encounter. Oh, I was wondering what that was. Now I know. Well, they wanted people to be clever about how they went and interacted with things. And it's like, okay, fine and dandy. You didn't want people to just kind of be like, go in, slaughter the marine life. Aliens mean nothing to me, haha. I get that. But here's where the problem arises. They position themselves as such that they didn't want people to be this massive, kill happy, player base. Okay, I'll give you that. And they didn't want people to conquer the ocean. Okay, that's how your company. That's how you want your company to be viewed. Okay, cool. I can see that. But if you didn't want people to conquer the ocean, why did you take the most eco-friendly approach, like the eternal base inside of the eternal mobile base inside of a Cyclops? Why would you take that away and make it so that I have to build 4 or 5 separate bases all over the place? Hold on, up the audio here a little bit. Just a smidge. There we go. I'm not going to restart it. But anyway. It's like, why would they take that out? It made the most sense to have it as like the eco-friendly option. Right? Nope. Instead, we want you to go through and we want you to basically ravage the entire planet for resources and salvage precursor wrecks to be, to make bases. Which, I guess if that's... It just didn't make any sense. Like, it was like one of these things is not like the other. It didn't compute to me, and that's where my issue with the entire the entire Subnautica thing was. But it's currently a huge debacle right now. It's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Ooh, wait. Is that a... Just a verdant egg. Potato seeds. Well, we're gonna keep the humble potato. How about that? We'll discard 3 leather. Because now people that are playing Subnautica 2, which I'm glad I don't have, people are like, well, we wanted to go around and actually, have a way to defend ourselves against the fish. And Subnautica basically just tells them, no. You have to be elusive and hide. You're the small fish in a big pond. Okay. And so with that, you've got a whole bunch of people basically walking away from the entire game based solely off the fact that they can't harvest fish for items. I mean, to me, that is not a game-breaking mechanic. I don't sit there and be like, oh, darn, I can't slaughter fish. Oops. No. But it's more along the lines of, why do that? Why even have that available as a thing if... why even have half of what you're doing available? You knew, as a player base, people were going to... I'm going to go this way. You knew that people as a player base were going to do exactly that. That they were going to target, fish and marine life, and they were going to try to utilize them as best they can. And anybody that's like a hunter does that, right? You take a look at anybody that lives out in the rural area. They go out, they go hunting. They're not going out and having to, dodge bear and mountain lion and cougars and other sort of, well, maybe they're dodging cougars of a different type, but they're not having to go out and dodge all of these large predatory animals or predatory cats just for the sake of going to get a deer for food. Really? That shot so many times, it was ridiculous. Maybe it's just because we're from two separate worlds. You know what I mean? Like the developers of Subnautica and Subnautica 2 don't understand rural life. I mean, the people that understand rural life, the hunters, the farmers, people that live out in the middle of nowhere, we get it. We understand it completely, right? Sometimes when a food source gets a little, scarce, you just kind of have to kind of suck it up and go get some deer, go get some elk, moose, rabbit. I mean, I've seen people hunt rabbits. I've seen people hunt wild turkeys. I've seen people making a lot of. I've seen people doing a lot of fishing and a lot of hunting, and they do it because they have to. Sometimes they just need the food source. I mean, it sounds strange, but oh, yeah, I forgot that the fishing was just like what's it called? Wood Guild. Precious entrails. I don't want to lose my precious entrails. Um, we'll get rid of rocket ammo and we'll get rid of some wheat seeds. I mean, I've got wheat seeds. Good. Happy entrails to you. Perfect Terra. Metal Helm schematic too. Bye, Cole. I can come out here and get you anytime. Oops. Tons of alphas. Where'd the other one went away because I accidentally threw a ball. Sorry, a sphere. Gotta call it a sphere, can't call it a ball. Call it a ball. Nintendo has a problem. That's the other thing. I honestly hope that Nintendo loses a lot of their upcoming litigation. In fact, one of the things I told. What is that? Over there. Do I have one of those? Let me find out. I have 3 of them. Oh, he saw me. He's not happy. Oops. Went a little overboard. Even flame weapons. Do I really need the common electric and rocky egg? No, but I don't want to get rid of it. I don't really need the topo topo because I can always farm those later. I think, to me, that a large verdant egg? Looks it. I can do this. Oh, huge verdant egg. Huge. I don't really think I need the flame organs. I can make another metal pickaxe. It's common. There we go. Egglicious. I think Nintendo needs to stop being so litigious, though. I've made that statement multiple times before. And there are people of it. You're gonna meet, you're gonna meet people in your life that you're gonna be people that are out there that are overly litigious. You're gonna have people out there that are not litigious. You're gonna have people out there that like they don't like Pocket Pair. They don't like the people that made Pal World because it's a direct ripoff of Pokemon. All right, sure, whatever. Guess what? I play both. I play Pokemon for the uh, competitive aspect, and I play Pal World because, well, it's fun. Isn't that what, you know, games are supposed to be about? Is about having fun? I mean, it is to me. And again, I could be wrong. People could be telling me porky pies, bro. They could be saying, well, games are supposed to be fun. But then you have these people who are complete slime balls who steal everything. It's like, is that where we're going with this? Ah, yes, let me incubate the circuit boards. Yeah, I was going to do really well by that. Oh, but I've had a lot of fun doing this. I've had a lot of fun doing a lot of things, and it's a good time. Let's see, that goes in there. They go in there. That goes in there. Yeah, I have 125 flame organs. Yeah, 80 the entrails too. I don't have the potato seeds in there. I do have the pal oil. The dog coins are not in there. That's somewhere else. Good. Ow. rain down upon them with great vengeance and furious anger. Wander around down there, you fool. Get him. There we go. That was a bit of overkill. 41,000 on a stupid chickpea. Hopefully I don't lose too much of the base. This is on fire over there. And you see, the thing is when I built my base on the hill like that, at first it was kind of a terrible idea. But then looking back at it, it puts a natural barrier which throws off their pathing. And then they can't actually get into the base. So it's kind of a benefit. Well, it's a double-edged sword. You're telling me all of my base is literally going to burn up because it's made of wood. Okay. Fine. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Let's see. Build, rotate. I want to... disassembly mode. There we go. Perfect. Well, that was a fail. Is that, Because that means I can't do that anymore, can I? Yeah, figures. I build it up underneath. Okay, can I build it? Can I build a foundation then? No. At least it refunded me the potato seeds. Okay. Alright, wise guy. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Here we go. I'm gonna play around it. Or not. Or not. Ah. Doc, who would have guessed that I was gonna be over encumbered? Me. I guessed it. That just means I have to replace everything at my base with stone now because on the off chance an incineram burns my entire base to the ground. Food, potato plantation. Do I have onions? That's the question. I have wheat, carrots. I do have onions. I have berries, more berries, but I don't have tomatoes. Did they destroy my tomato fields? They did. But I needs my potatoes. Really now. Time to do the same thing. Except right here. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can get up here and build something a little clever. Maybe. Nope. 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 Hmm. Ow. Oh, there was the tomatoes. Come on, shoot. Can't put another one up there? I can. But not another one. Why not? Oh. Well, can't do that, so that leaves me with no choice. Alright. Butler was born. Jolthog was born. Was it Sanic the Jolthog? I need to repair gear. Took a lot. Took a lot. Ingots. See how many ingots it took to repair that thing? Holy crap. A bit ridiculous. Pelt armor. Why do I have pelt armor epic? I'm gonna get feathered hairband epic. 60 ingots. What did I need that? Yeah, I forgot I was going after the predator core for the Meow Mew. Oh, I have a lot more stuff that I can make. Did not know that. Oh, I'm already up to 36 minutes. Dragon grenade, electric cooler, amusement furniture set. Electric heater, street. Electric kitchen, semi-automatic rifle, shotgun, double jump boots, night star sand. Did I ever make one of those? Grenade. Just love how I turn around and there it is. This coal mine. Just chilling. I didn't even put away everything else, like the dog points, the emeralds. You know what this game needs? It's gonna sound weird. Like Terraria. You know how when you walk into Terraria, you can put up a thing that says, like, you can right-click it. You're not right-click it, but you can click a thing that says sort all, and it takes everything you have and it throws it into the bins where it's supposed to be. That way you don't have to worry about it. That's what this game needs. This game needs one of those sorters, where you could just throw the stuff in there and it'll automatically sort. Because then you wouldn't be sitting here having to go, like, box to box, figuring out what's where. Oh, I did have potato seeds. I was looking for a different bag for potato seeds, and I'm like, wait. It's like, where'd my potato seeds go? I was starting to get a little nervous. A little bit. Well, I don't have a whole lot of handgun ammo. I can't build a whole lot of it either. God, I had a plasteel helm schematic too. There's the dog points. Wow, I have stone with me. Oops. That's a bin full of stuff. Pure quartz. Grenade ammo. You know what I need to do? I need to make the Pengullet launcher again. I have it somewhere. Then I just need to take a team full of Pengullets and just start using them as ammunition. I think that would make everything right in the world. Because for those people that know, I'm not a big fan of penguins. Never have been. And as such when it's like, ah, yes, the penguins. I just, it's like, no, I wanna. Oh, I want that in my inventory. That can go in here. All right, why are they throwing wood in there? Come on, man. Yeah, we can toss that in there. Toss that in there. We can even toss that in there. Sure, why not? Well, that's not where I wanted to be. Ooh, that verdant egg is done. Palumba. I have a Palumba. Let's take a look at that thing. Wait, hold up. Oh, God, that thing's hideous. Gathering, mining, planting, and it knows seed machine gun. Requires Palumba saddle. Was there a Timon saddle now? No. Okay. Okay, bird, come back. Yes, I just made the joke. Timon and Palumba. Ooh, we can make a whole lot. Means I can make more ammunition. Ha, 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 ha. I could also just hunt down a whole bunch of the Tokotokos and get it that way. Meteor launcher, huh? Fires a meteor upon striking its yard creates an explosion similar to a meteorite impact. Yep, I need to go get more meteorite fragments. We certainly do. And rifle ammo takes in serious. Where do these people get all the materials for this? Right, he's leveling up because they're making gunpowder. Seed mine. He just learned seed mine. That'd be kind of cool if you think about it. Apply that to just like tactical Pokemon. Puts out a seed mine. The person that swaps in goes kaboom. All right, I'll leave them to it. I'm gonna go talk to that pal critic who's up here in the middle of nowhere. Apparently, I caught Menacing. Oh well, Menacing is some. Of course, I didn't bring Menacing with me. Or did I actually KO that Menacing? I can't remember. I either KO'd it or I caught it. One or two. We're gonna see if I caught it. This could also use a search box. It'd be great. Let's see. Ignis is Howl Knocked. Matrix. Circuit Terra. Spark Tower. Zebra Dash, Knox, B-Guard, Bristla. Or did I not challenge it? Menacing, defeated. Pirate. An awful lot of pirate and knocked. He's gonna place all knocked. Do I even have? I do not have menacing. Interesting. We're gonna. I don't know if I'll be able to give it a try, but we're gonna head that direction. Oops. Big one. Where's that hole in the ground? See if I'm gonna see if it's in there because I know they do respawn, but I'm not sure if it's 100% in there. Where's that hole? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Egg. Huge scorching egg. Sounds like my breakfast. Yeah, like scorching hot too. It was very hot. I was kind of foolish and ate the egg too fast after I got it out of a pan. Not just any pan either. It was like a cast iron pan, so like it cooks relatively quick and quite hot. But I was foolish. Let's just call it what it is. I was foolish. I got the egg out and I'm like, nice, it's done. Started to take a bite and I'm like, all right. I immediately heard my grandparents' voice being like, it didn't take you too long to look at it, did it? Did not. love how they always drop like wheat seeds and potato seeds. Where are they gonna grow it out here in the desert? Like, realistically speaking, let's think about that. You're in the middle of a desert, and you're carrying seeds that require a substantial amount of moisture to grow. And each one of them is carrying seeds. You can get some. Always need gunpowder. Always, always, always need gunpowder. Because the latter half of the entire game is just you use gunpowder for every single weapon you get. Outside of the compound bow. Which, if you're lucky, Instigated mine shaft. This might be where he is. Might be. I could be wrong, though. I think I'm right. Here I am. Soil and dark. Not you, you stupid Mamarest. Now get it. Ow. What did I do? I didn't do nothing. Why are you coming after me? Critical. Wow. This is pretty intense. $127,000 experience for Palumba. What on earth does his abilities have now? Grass Tornado, Wind Edge, and Dash Kick. Okay. Not build. I have stats. Alright. More health. That's what's been carrying me. I got it. There's a supply drop. I'm not gonna go do that. I'm gonna be calling it right here. I did catch the Menace Sting though. Awesome. So, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I know I did. It was a little bit hairy there for a minute. But I did like the fact that I came out and I completely scorched myself to death and it just croaked. That made me laugh. I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't have laughed at my own demise, but if you can't laugh at your own demise, who can you laugh at? But anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.